Hi Gemini, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading. Hope you're well. I am going to take a second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every single Gemini out there. So guys, take what resonates for you and leave the rest for someone else. Remember, the energies can reverse. So if it's resonating, Gemini, you get in where you fit in, but don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Gemini? Gemini. All right. Gemini, you are starting out with the Two of Cups reverse. You have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse and the King of Coins in the reverse. So you're going through some sort of a karmic cycle or a karmic lesson. I do feel like there has been an ending here. You're definitely not on the same page with somebody, and you're feeling a deep sense of loss with regard to this. There's some issues that are stuck. It's like this energy of loss, this energy of this breakup is stuck in your energy. You're wanting things to move forward in a more positive direction, but you're just not quite able to get there just yet. And I do feel like for some of you, there's something to do with financial loss as well. So let me see who is in your energy. Show me who is in Gemini's energy, please. Show me who is in Gemini's energy. All right, the person in your energy, we have the Sun in reverse, Leo energy. We have the Star, Aquarian energy. And we have the Hermit, Virgo energy. So these are all major arcana. So whatever's taking place between you and this person, I do feel like it's major. It's a big thing that's occurring because major arcana indicates big events, all right? So this person, I will tell you, is very unhappy. I do see that there's a lack of communication. They're trying to figure things out. They've kind of pulled back. You may feel that they've ghosted you, but I do feel that this person has pulled back and they're trying to figure out how in the world to bring balance back to the situation. I see somebody who may be in meditation or maybe in prayer. This is somebody who is receiving messages from Spirit, by the way, but they're trying to figure this out. They're trying to figure out how to heal the situation or to heal themselves. They're definitely very unhappy right now, and they have no idea how to heal. They're in this energy where they're in the dark. They're quiet. They're just, you know, there's no communication from what I can see right now. So let me see the energy between Gemini and this person. Ten of Swords in the reverse. So you both want to heal this. This has been extremely painful for both of you. You both want to repair this. You both want to bring it back together. But it looks like neither of you quite know how to do that. You're both really deep in your emotions. This looks fresh, you know, pretty fresh anyway. So you're both in your emotions, neither of you knowing how to repair this, how to bring this back into a balanced state. Let me see what's affecting this. All right, Two of Wands in the reverse. And the Strength card. Another Leo. So there's very strong Leo energy that's here. What's affecting this connection is a decision. There was a decision that was made here. And it may have been a decision to move in another direction. Or one of you may have moved in another direction. I also feel like this person that's in your energy, this person has very strong feelings for you. Very strong. You may look at this person, Gemini, as somebody who kind of tames that wildness, that feral part of you. Yeah. I do feel like you both want to work it out, though, but you're kind of in this stuck energy, not really moving forward. There is something karmic in your energy with regard to this for sure, because all of your cards are inverted. But I do feel this person has strong feelings for you. And I do feel that they love you. They want to heal this. So let me see the outcome for Gemini. Page of Cups in the reverse. Both of you holding back those feelings and emotions. I'm not seeing any kind of communication by the end of the week, especially from this person. I feel like you both have feelings here for each other, but you're holding back. You're in a deep state of loss. You don't feel that the two of you are on the same page. So, and they're trying to figure out how to approach you, how to open that door. So bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords in the reverse. Underlying energy, it does indicate that there is no communication. It also can indicate that you may feel that this person wasn't being truthful, or perhaps they feel that way about you. There's an indication of either untruthful communication, or perhaps not. Somebody wasn't revealing everything, so it was almost like a lie of omission, which, by the way, is still a lie. All right, so let's clarify. Spirit-wise, the Two of Cups in reverse. Page of Pentacles. And here we have that Two of Wands in the reverse. So this is telling me that you chose to go in another direction. You may have chosen somebody new, and that ended this connection. Or you may have just told this person, look, it's time for me to move forward. But it was this decision that is really affecting how the two of you can or cannot work this out. I definitely feel like you feel the two of you are not on the same page. I'm strongly seeing that the decision was on your side. Why is the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse? Four of Swords and the Fool in reverse. Yeah, no communication. You're not talking, they're not talking. And this hit them like a ton of bricks. You almost fear having a new beginning here. I feel like you actually would like to talk to this person, but there's fear in your energy that's keeping you from moving forward. Huh. Because you're not talking to this person about a new beginning, something to do with a new beginning, or fear about a new beginning, fear about the consequences of these choices that have been made. For some of you, if you did move towards someone new, it was a false beginning. And you may be regretting that now. Let me see King of Coins in the reverse. It's almost like for those of you that may have moved towards someone new, there's almost a fear that there's going to be a karmic, how do I word this? Like you're going to get retribution, karmic retribution for that. Show me King of Coins in the reverse for Gemini. Ace of Wands and the World. Yeah, so you've closed something out here, Gemini. You've closed it out. You accepted it as a loss. And I do see that Ace of Wands, that's a new beginning. It could have been something to do with passion. You may have started something new with someone else, something that was very passionate. I definitely see that this connection closed out so something new could begin. So let's look at their energy. Show me the Sun in reverse. Show me the Sun in reverse for the person in Gemini's energy. All right, we have the High Priestess. We have the Seven of Swords reversed, and we have the Knight of Swords reversed. Yeah, this person is saying, Gemini, you were keeping secrets. You weren't being honest with me. You weren't telling me the truth. You were withholding information, keeping these secrets. And they kind of knew inside. They knew. And then the truth came out. There was lying, cheating, stealing that was here. So, but they kind of knew, it's like they could feel it, you know, that something was off, something wasn't right. When the truth was revealed, it led to an argument. This person is very unhappy with everything that has transpired, and they feel betrayed. But at the same time, you both would like to be back together. You miss each other. You might be dealing with a Scorpio. Let me see the Star card. All right, Ace of Pentacles reversed, Queen of Swords reversed. They may have cut you out. I definitely see that, you know, this person has very strong feelings. I don't feel, regarding the ending of this connection, I do feel like they are in prayer. I feel that this is somebody who felt like there was no stability in this connection, and that they had to put up these boundaries. They had to cut you out in order to heal themselves. So this person is basically saying that you betrayed them. Now, you might find yourself on this side, and if the energies have reversed, just get in where you fit in. So, but yeah, I definitely feel this person kind of cut you out, regardless of the strong feelings that they have, because they felt there was no stability. Let me see the Hermit. You could be dealing with another Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. Show me the Hermit. And this person is saying basically, this ended because of your actions, Gemini. I loved you and you betrayed me. These were your actions. Yeah, you may have been married to this person or in a long-term relationship. I do feel like they cut you out. They've ghosted you. And I also feel that this person, they haven't moved on. You haven't moved on. You both have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. There's a desire for both of you to move this to a better situation. But again, neither of you quite know how to get there after everything that has transpired. I do see the ending. That's when this person went silent. And I do see them kind of being stuck in that energy, that Hermit energy, where they're trying to figure things out. So let me see the energy between Gemini and this person. Show me the energy between Gemini and this person. Yeah, there's something to do with toxic love. See, you both have feelings for each other, but this ended because of toxic love. All right, so we have the Devil, we have the Knight of Cups, we have the Ten of Cups reversed, and we have the Six of Cups reversed. So, yeah, you released this person. You chose to go in another direction. You offered this cup of love to someone else, possibly a Capricorn, but the way it was done was toxic. The way it was done, there was deceit, and all of that came out. So the person in your energy is really very unhappy. It's like they saw all of their dreams just all of a sudden collapse. It's not a matter of love. It has to do with the toxicity. And that Devil is right in the middle of it all. So this relationship was also toxic, even though there was love and feelings and emotions, but it was toxic because of secrets and because of deceit. So let me see. Show me what's affecting this connection. Yeah, it's almost, Gemini, this person feels that they had no choice but to release this connection. Okay, so we have the Eight of Swords. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. And we have the Six of Wands reversed. Interesting. All right. So what's affecting the connection is obviously the toxic energy, the toxic nature of this, both the new person, the new love offer that was given to someone new, as well as the connection here with this person who is from the past. What's affecting the connection is that you are now all up in your head. You're definitely worried. I feel like there's concerns about money. There's concerns about, you know, the longevity of a situation that you have, you know, invested in. There's concerns about, you know, whether or not this person that's in your energy would ever consider coming back. So there's just a lot of anxiety here, a lot of thinking, a lot of trying to figure, and a lot of fear. A lot of fear of almost of a karmic payback is what I'm seeing here. And it's based upon decisions that were made. Now, in their energy, they're not moving forward. This person cut you out. They feel very strongly that what they did was the right thing to do based upon the circumstances, and they are not communicating, not talking. They feel very wronged. They feel extremely wronged that you took the stability out of the situation for them, and that there's no way that they could move forward with you, that it just would not be successful because of the toxic energy that's present. So this person's definitely keeping silent. They're definitely, you know, very firm in their stance. But I'm not sure you are, Gemini. Let me see. Now, some of you might be. Some of you could very well be. Yep. So let me see. There could also be family members that are affecting either your decisions or this person's decisions. I'm definitely seeing either close friends, family members, or a community of some sort that is affecting these decisions, and it's affecting, therefore, this connection. Let me see the outcome. Show me the outcome for Gemini. Show me the outcome for Gemini. All right, we have the Empress. We have the Three of Cups. You might be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra. And we have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, so I feel like you're closing out this cycle. You've closed the cycle with this person. There's an ending here. There is an acknowledgement here where there was some sort of deceitful actions that took place, moving towards something new. I do feel like you are in the process of something that you're going out, you're having a good time. There's a sense of something that is new, that you're passionate about, and that is growing, okay? So you've closed this out. Although I do see some anxiety about it, and I do see some misgivings about it, but your stance is basically, well, I'm starting something new here, and that's where I'm going to focus my attention. I'm going to, you know, grow something new. I feel like there could be this energy of, like I said, family members, close friends, or a community that is not in agreement with your decision, which is causing a little bit of anxiety for you. But I definitely see that you're nurturing something new. This person in your energy, I do feel that, you know, they are trying to figure this all out. They're trying to heal. They feel that this connection was not successful due to the energy that you had brought to the connection. They're also feeling as if you kind of strung them along a little bit. They do have a very close network of family or friend network. They're not going to try to work this out with you. They're not going to put any effort into this. They know their value, they know their self-worth, and I do feel that this is not somebody who will chase, who will come after you. Are there still feelings? There are, but neither of you are really expressing those feelings. So bottom of the deck is the Judgment card in the reverse. That is underlying energy, and that does indicate that, you know, there could have been some very poor judgment that was used here. It also does indicate that there is no intention at this time of trying to bring this back together. You're both trying to heal. This has been painful, but I feel like the person that's in your energy, Gemini, I feel like they feel very deceived here, and I don't feel that they are open to talking. So let me pull an oracle card, and we will see if there's any advice for you. All right, so we have number 31, and it says, a time to walk alone. All right, so let's read that. There is such sadness in misunderstanding, but know now that it will only last a season. When we share who we truly are with others, and especially with those we love, there are few things more harsh than a lack of acceptance or a misunderstanding due to ignorance, fear, or the failure to truly listen. When this card comes to you, there may be a sense that you have attempted to reveal who you are, and you have been met with disbelief and skepticism. It is, of course, as it should be, that others are free to react as they do. And if we were without any of the humanity that we are here to learn, it would matter little. But to you, it has mattered. And there is a sense of rejection and abandonment that comes with this card, just as this witch has been cast forth from her own people, as they have feared and been taught to reject people like her. Know that there are many people in this world who feel that there is only one way to the divine, and they have embraced fearful dogma, as it is simpler and seemingly safer than walking the hard road of authenticity and commitment to our path. Know that this time will pass, and soon. There will be breakthroughs and friendships that will emerge from true understanding. The sense of walking alone in a world growing colder will not last. And in time, you will know that the separation that took place was in so many ways a bright blessing. For you are meant to discover, and you need the space, the time, and the opportunities to become who you are truly meant to be. You are not lost, you are wandering, and as you do, you will come upon the path you are meant to tread. Till that time, the Kitsune will walk with you so that you are never alone. All right, Gemini, I hope that this has been helpful for you. If you have resonated with this reading, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And until I see you in your next reading, Gemini, know that you are loved, and namaste.